Alright, how's it going, guys? My name is Dan, and today we're doing another Payday 2 build video. Now, it's been a while since my last one, which was my grinder build, and one person called me out saying that it was garbage, but it's whatever. I don't really care, to be honest, but today, by the title, you can tell that this is going to be my stealth build. Now, to be honest, I don't even really stealth a whole lot. I used to a lot, and that's actually how I started playing Payday, was stealth only, and it's not that fun. It's fun to start with, but other than that, not really. But this build is going to cater towards how I play, and I recently actually tweaked it out, and the skills you're going to see, you could obviously go for things that are a lot better, or just other things that are generally better, but I thought this was pretty funny to do, and things that I'm kind of lacking, whether it be body bags or extra ECMs, depending on how you want to use this one skill that I'll be talking about. If you're playing with another friend, then he should have your back if you communicate via that. But if you guys are just using the same generic thing, then kinda sucks. But anyways, I will show you guys the build, tell you guys everything ace basic. Obviously, you can also check on the screen. And probably, if I don't forget, I should have a link down in the description to check it out itself. Maybe not, I don't know. It depends if I remember. And I'll just go over why I chose certain things, because there's probably a lot of questions. So, starting off in Mastermind, we have Force Friendship, and Confident Aced with Stockholm Syndrome Basic. We have Resilience and Transporter Basic. Third Law, Jack of all trades. Hardware Expert, Drill Sergeant, and more Firepower, all aced with Kickstarter Basic. We have the entire Shinobi tree aced, so Chameleon, Sixth Sense, Cleaner, ECM Overdrive, Nimble, and ECM Specialist. And we have Parkour and Inner Pockets aced with Duck and Cover Basic. Optical Illusions aced with Second Wind Basic. And partial throwaway, Martial Arts Basic with Bloodthirst Basic as well. Bloodthirst was kind of just throwaway FYI, because I like using all my points. But Martial Arts can help. Depends on the situation though. But we're going to go over everything. So, Force Friendship, reading everything. The Ace version, you don't really need it, to be honest, because all it does is kind of just give you damage absorption for each hostage you have, but hopefully you're not being shot at during stealth. But basically you really just kind of need an Ace, but I used it to kind of build up to Stockholm Syndrome, even though you could get rid of Force Friendship and still have Stockholm Syndrome, and probably actually you could get this ace, because reading the ace version of Stockholm, that your hostage will not flee when they have been rescued by the law enforcement. So whenever you get into custody, your hostage will trade themselves for your safe return. This can affect during assaults, but only one time during a heist. Actually, no, that's for loud. Fuck me, don't listen to me, dude. But that would actually be really interesting to have during loud. I actually want to try that. Yep, don't listen to whatever the fuck I just said. Oh, get it ace. No, don't. Please, don't. Just keep Force Friendship aced. Just leave it. And then Confident mainly just have, I guess, ace just have 2 converted enemies. I guess it's the, I don't fucking know, dude. I don't know. I think it's just to get like many of them handcuffed, I guess. I think it's to have like 2 of them handcuffed at once. I think that's what I was thinking. Stockholm Syndrome, just civilians are intimidated by the noise you make and remain intimidated 50% longer, so they don't immediately run away or call the police. You still have some time if they're, you know, some ways away. So that's I guess reasonable. Resilience, the only reason why I got Resilience is just so I could get the transporter. Throwing bags, 50% further is always fun. Now, here's the weird part. To be honest, you could do something completely different. I don't know what I was doing before this. I think I had a little bit more stuck in here. I don't know. I really don't. Oh, no, I remember. I had specialized killing and the professional in the ghost tree. But listen to this and hear me out. We have third law aced. No real reason. And we got that ace just so we could get jack of all trades aced. Hear me out. Shut up. Don't. The basic version is kind of interesting enough. Just you deploy and interact with all deployables 50% faster. Okay. The aced version is where it's fun for me. You can now equip the secondary deployable to bring with you. If your deployable is equipped as a secondary deployable, you only bring half of what you would bring if it was equipped as a primary. So I will get to why I'm using this after, when I show you guys the build and how I use everything. So hear me out. It's good. Trust me. I can't show gameplay because I'm lazy, but if you guys try this out yourself, it's fun. Trust me on that. But we also have drill skills just in case someone else doesn't have them. So we have hardware expert, mainly just your drills, 10% chance to automatically restart, fixing drills 20% faster, giving them silent and all that other shit. Drill sergeant to decrease the timer to up to 30% if you have it aced. More firepower for shape charges and trip mines in general. We're mainly using the trip mines for the build that I'm using. And Kickstarter, just your drills and saws gain additional 20% chance to automatically restart. So I guess that goes with the hardware expert ace that hopefully coincides, give it a 30% chance. But I mean, you could ace this, I guess. Like, enables the ability to reset a broken drill with a melee attack. The ability has a 50% chance to fix the drill or saw. And the ability can only be used once per time the drill or saw is broken. So I just have it basic, just because I don't really care about meleeing shit. My friend has it though, Vinny. He has that. And Shinobi, I would hope this is kind of basic, because this is basically an entire stealth build within one fucking area. Because, you know, chameleon, casing mode, 30% more value picking up shit that kind of fuse dead presidents in there. Increase the time you start getting detected by 25%. Oh, while in casing mode, okay. You can also mark enemies while in casing. Sixth sense, you know, looking at people through walls within a 10-meter radius. And also gains access to insider, assets, cleaning costs as well. So they refuse that together cleaner. 2 body bags, gaining additional body bags holding up to 3. ECM overdrive, mainly to open up doors. Nimble for lockpicking. And ECM specialist to carry 2, and also increases the duration in case you need to ECM rush. Duck and cover, basic, mainly just for stamina regen and sprint speed. Inner pockets to increase your concealment, I guess, for all ballistic vests by 4. Could show you some fucked up things that I've done with this. This is kind of a throwaway, in a way. I mean, you could just have it basic. You don't really need it ace for the ballistic vest, unless you want to do a heist kind of half stealth, half loud. Kind of, I would say Golden Grin would probably work, because it's a pain in the ass to do it entirely stealth. So you could get a majority of it done stealth, and then just go loud for the rest, because it's kind of easy that way. And parkour, I guess, you could have this basic as well, just to increase your movement speed and 20% increased speed while climbing ladders. It's not really mandatory, but it kind of helps with that extra speed. Ace, you get to sprint in all directions. What's the fucking big deal? And then running and reloading, that's just a plus. Second win, this is always fun. This is, I wouldn't really say, I I wouldn't really say this is a throwaway because optical illusions is pretty fun to use. Because you're 40% less likely to be targeted by enemies in general, so that kind of, I guess, ties in with stealth, hopefully. And the Ace version, you gain 1 extra concealment for a silenced weapon you equip and reduces the concealment penalty by silencers by 2. So that helps, adding, you know, suppressors that have pretty high concealment on them reduces it greatly, so you're able to use it. Plus, you gain an extra concealment as well because of it. So I guess something with 3 concealment, it takes away 2, and then you gain that extra concealment because of it. I guess nulls it out. I don't fucking know, dude. I don't stealth. I don't really use suppressors except it's on loud, and that's fucking retarded then. Martial arts, in case you get smacked because you're hugging the ass of a security guard for whatever reason. Because of training. That's why. Because of training. And then Bloodthirst is kind of just a throwaway. Just, I guess, you get a kill. You get to damage a dude up to 100% with a max of 300. Okay. But, now we're going to get into the fun. So, the weapons that I mainly use is the Valkyria fucking assault rifle that I named Stealth. And you might be asking, how the fuck did I get to 34 concealment? Well, the way it's originally modded has 31, but I have a concealment boost that gets it up to 34, which seems to be the max. So I have a concealment 34, basically I'm carrying a toothpick into a bank, but concealment 34 Valkyria with concealment 34 Gruber Cruise, which also, surprisingly enough, also has that concealment boost. And my melee of choice, I usually like to bring Ice Pick just in general to anything. But the way that this is modded, or the way everything is set with the 3131, I think I could virtually bring any fucking weapon. Now that I look at it. I don't know, I think the lowest one is 28. Yeah, I actually think the lowest one is 28, so you could do a lot of things with it, my dude. It's kind of scary, but I like to bring the Ice Pick. Occasionally I like to bring a bearded axe, you know, just because. But let me show you this as well, because it mentions any of the ballistic vests. So the highest you can bring is the heavy ballistic vest. You still get fucking 3 detection with it. And now if we move this, let's go to here. You can... It's fun. It's fun. You can bring a fucking Morning Star and a fucking heavy ballistic vest, and you can still get 3 detection, and you can still do things properly. It's pretty fun. Now we're actually going to take a quick look at how high of a concealment for a weapon you can bring for it to be considered loud, I guess. So we got 24 over there. Let's do 20. Okay, 20, 18. Alright, so do I have something that's 19 concealment? Oh, there we are. Okay, so 19 concealment is the breaking point where you're able to continue before you go into, I guess, 4 detection risk. If you want to stay at 3. 4, 5, doesn't really matter. I like going 3 because I feel like an elitist, even though I'm really far from it. But this is the way I like building shit, and any throwable really works. Ace of Spades, fucking red. Javelins or the throwing axe, whatever your heart desires. I like doing Ace of Spades because 21. Fuck your memes. And this is where it gets fun. The fucking equipment. Trust me, it's good. It's good. I promise. I promise. But again, this is how I run shit. So, Jack of all trades, as I've mentioned, it allows you to bring 2 equipment, and your secondary is cut in half. So, listen. This is the way I do it. When it's usually stealthing with me and Vinny, he's either bringing ECMs or body bags, whatever he wants to do. I don't know if he does Jack of all trades, and if he does, I hope he does ECM and a body bag, because that would be fucking glorious. I think he's fucked around with it with me. If not, I think I was the only one, but the way I do it, I bring the trip mines and shape charges since they're merged into one, obviously, and they have their own little distinct thing, so it's like 14 fucking trip mines and like 7 or 6 shape charges. It's fun, trust me. And I use ECM as a secondary, kind of just to maybe open a door, or if everyone just ran out of ECMs, if we need to ECM rush, then I'll have backup. Or I might flip it around, where I need 2 ECMs because no one else is carrying them, and I'll just use my trip mines as a secondary. But the reason why I'm bringing trip mines and probably not body bags is, for one, hopefully someone else in my party is doing that, and second, turning these trip mines into sensor mines for bigger maps. So things like Golden Grin, maybe the Big Bank. What's another one off the top of my head? Fuck. I don't really know. Maybe Shadow Raid might be a good one. The Alesso Heist. Any really big maps. Oh, Diamond. There you go. It's a really nice one that I've fucked around with this on. You just place them where guards usually go, and you can generally see their pattern. And if you have 2 people, maybe even 3, that are running this build with fucking trip mines as a primary and ECM as a secondary, you can coat the entire map, and all the guards are highlighted the entire time, and it's glorious because of it. I wish I could show some preemptive gameplay of me and Vinny fucking around with this, but sorry, I'm lazy, he's not on, and I really don't want to go out of my way to do that. But just take my word for it, please. It's fun. I promise you. And like all my other builds, you need to be 5th Infantry level 100 in order to do this. You might not. If you can get away with it, then you can get away with it. But it's going to wrap it up for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see any more really stupid builds that I use that probably can be done way better by someone who actually knows what the fuck they're doing, then be my guest. But this build works for me and works for my party. It's fun, it's helpful when it needs to be helpful. That's really about it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Like your favorite if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you have not already to not miss any of these videos in the future. My name is Dan, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Have an awesome day, guys.